There you go. Good morning to you, little human. I hope your rest was fulfilling. We've got quite a bit of work to do today, so I do hope you'll cooperate. Where are you? Well, you're not in your little sewer hideout anymore, so where do you think you are? Come now, get those gears turning. You're a bit groggy from that sedative, but I'll allow you to be a bit slow for now. But I'm not going to spoon feed you. Use that cognitive awareness of yours. Critical thinking skills and all that. Good job. You're absolutely right. A vampire did take you away. You say you were looking for where your comrades went, so I thought I'd help you out. Because I'm just so nice and all. And look, you're here, and they're also here. Sort of. So it's like a grand reunion. You know I simply can't tell you where they are. That would be no fun. Besides, if you escaped and you know where they were, you would attempt to stage a coup, and then I would have to kill you all, and that would just make me have to start all over again, and I really don't have time for that right now. I've got a job to do, you know, and as to how I knew you were looking for them, I'm not dense, dearie. If my comrades vanished without a trace in the middle of the night, I'd be doing some looking around too, though I doubt I'd be so dense as to look for them all alone. That was foolish, you know, frankly. At least take a partner so I could have a 2-for-1 or something. I can't really say you put up much of a fight either. You just ran away from me for a few twists and turns until you got to that dead end. And we both know you weren't brave enough to simply fall down into the water below. Sewer water isn't very fun to drown in. And I would have had to go in after you since you'd seen too much by that point, and so on and so forth. Safe to say, either way I would have gotten my hands on you. But the chase was so disappointing. Try harder a little next time, yes? Oh, don't act so offended. Perhaps if you try a little harder, you would have been able to avoid me. But that's in the past now, and how about we focus on the present instead, And the present, my dear, is you. Oh, you're glaring so hard, but I know you're scared. The big tough guy act isn't really as effective since I saw you shaking and biting back tears in the sewer. Even if that wasn't the case, your heartbeat is a dead giveaway. I'm sure you can hear it too. Even without the enhanced hearing, it's clear to the both of us, dear. It's up to you if you want to keep the tough act, but between you and I think it would be easier to be authentic with me, yes? Considering it make it harder for you if you're not. How would it be harder? Well, in order for me to do my work properly, I have to gauge your reactions. Lying to me will only keep you strapped and prodded longer. If you're going to spite me, I recommend doing it in a way that doesn't trouble us both. Though, I think it would be fun to watch your facade slowly break over time. But alas, I got a deadline to meet, so be a good little human and be upfront with me from now on. All right? Oh, I totally forgot. You don't know why you're here. The drug should be out of your system enough for you to comprehend what I'm saying in earnest. About time, too. Now we can really get started. I am Celine Wren Krim. A pleasure to meet you, dearest. Oh, don't bother telling me your name. Frankly, I don't care. Almost makes me feel guilty when I have to get to work. Not that it would stop me, of course, in case you want to blurt it out or something, to see if it would help me. It won't. It just makes you rude, and you don't want to be rude, do you? That's what I thought. Oh my, I keep getting sidetracked, don't I? Alright, I'm just going to get on and say it. I'm about to test out my theories on you. See if I can alter your genes. You know, the ones that make you immune to the vampire's influence. Orders from up top are saying you and your little gang are getting a little out of hand, and you simply going to keep popping up if we don't find a way to wipe you out. We could kill you, but that's not going to stop others from coming out in the future. We need a way to permanently end this. It seems like the only viable solution. It worked only once before, several years ago, but alas, those notes have been lost for quite some time. So I've been tasked with trying to fix you and yours. Oh, that made you mad. You got a bit of bite in you, full of piss and vinegar. Oh, it's going to be so nice to see you lose that. Or not, I don't quite know yet. Like a cornered animal, biting and hissing. You are certainly putting up more of a fight than your little club members did. They all just kind of accepted. Oh, there's no way they accepted defeat. You don't believe me. Well, I suppose it's up to you to hold on to. If I thought saying your friends had given up a while ago would simply make you roll over, I wouldn't be having this conversation with you now, would I? You'd be metaphorically lying on your back. I'd be prodding you with many, many needles, and you'll be taking it like a good little thing, so... You're really good at derailing me. It's almost like you're doing it on purpose. Props to you, I suppose. You're almost entertaining enough that I don't want to ruin that spunk of yours. Almost. But again, I have a job to do, so if you just answer a couple questions for me, and then I can start poking you, and you won't have to be all fear-ridden and independent and all of that. Anyway, I'm gonna take a blood sample now. Try not to move around too much, or I'll be forced to sedate you again. Whoa! Your heartbeat is speeding up significantly at the idea of me taking some blood from you. Oh, don't tell me you're scared of needles. That would make this extremely difficult. Oh. You're actually scared of needles. This could be a problem. I can't sedate you for the entire process. How would I be able to see the reactions I need in order to gain the success rate? I was just bluffing before. I think I need to reevaluate how I approach this. Oh, your heartbeat hasn't slowed back down. Say, is this the reality of your situation finally hitting you? Are you scared? No, you're not scared. Then I suppose I could take this needle from the desk over there and... Ah! Your heart is about to leap out of your chest, dearest. If you breathe any harder, I do think you'll pass out. You poor thing. See, we can keep going at this game until you inevitably give in to me, be it by your own volition or my interference, or you pass out and we have to do this all over again. What happens is up to you. It seems you won't be able to calm down at this rate. You humans are so fragile. It's funny to imagine you and your little glass bodies have been able to combat our forces for so long. Goes to show how far human perseverance will get you. I almost miss it. Anyway, you're in no state to continue with anything at this rate. Seems like I have to assist you. Hey now, don't fight me. I'm not gonna hurt you. Right now, at least. At this moment, I only have the purest of intentions. You're no use to me as a blubbering, crying mess. Now, hold my hand. Yes, I'm serious. It's something that's always helped my previous experiments. Since I simply could not will them to calm down, I had to learn what calms humans. Now just give in and cooperate with me. This isn't just for me right now, dearie. You're working yourself up into a tizzy. I can't discuss further alternative methods if you're throwing into a fit because you're scared of a few needles. That wasn't so hard now, was it? Okay. Count to 5 with me. 1. Now breathe in. And hold. I said hold. You're not going to calm down if you hyperventilate, dearest. Now, in and out. There we are. Now, 4 more times for me. In, out. You got it. Just a few more times. In, out. In and out. Last one. Your heartbeat has already slowed significantly. You're doing so well. Now in and out. There we go. There you are, dear. Doesn't that feel better? Your heart rate is almost normal again. So while you're somewhat more subdued, I'm going to... No, we're not going to panic again. Breathe. If you let me finish. As I was saying, as you clearly established, needles are not the way to go. Though, I suppose this gives me the opportunity to experiment with other possibilities. Your crewmates seem to respond well to the other methods I have established, but I suppose there's room for error. Just know that you're not getting special treatment because you're scared of needles. I just need an excuse to try other means is all. Now, don't look at me like that. You should be grateful I'm not poking and prodding you 17,000 times. That being said, I think that today, while relatively uneventful from any actual progress standpoint, has been quite eye-opening for me, and frankly, dear, I think you need more time to calm down before we can proceed. You have had a big day after all. I think you could benefit from some non-drug-induced rest. Starting tomorrow bright and early, or rather dark and late for you, you'll get into the meat of my work, yes? Now, one more thing. It gets quite cold down here due to the chemicals needing to be chilled. Though I can't feel it. I know you're freezing. Try not to get my lab coat dirty, alright? If it falls down, you can't get it again, so try not to shift too much. Though I'm not sure how much shifting you can do in those restraints anyway. Don't think too hard about it. I just want the best results. That's what this is. Blood doesn't flow well when you're cold, and I'm sure you wouldn't want to be cold. But I can always take my coat back. No? Well, there you go then. I'll see you tomorrow, dearie. If you get frightened, just think of those breathing exercises from earlier. And if you think of escaping now, I have cameras, so stay well behaved for me, alright? If not, I might have to stick to a regularly scheduled program, and you don't want that, no? Good night, little human.